What is up, Hermes? This is K-pop Hermit here, back with another video. And so I kind of have a confession to make. I actually know how to sew. Not a lot of people know that about me because I actually have a sewing channel that kind of flopped. It's my second channel. That's why I started a new channel, but with a different angle because I need to talk about K-pop, and I don't think I can talk about that on my sewing channel. But yeah, so also happy to over 200 subscribers. Woo woo, yeah. All right, you guys are really cool. You guys are awesome for subscribing to me. Right now I'm on vacation. Actually, I'm going to Disney World. but but I wanted to make this in honor of you guys, so I made the character, the BT21 character, Cookie, and he's super cute, and I just wanted to show you guys how I made him as a thank you, so that you can make him too. So enough talking. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, liking my channel. Thank you, subscribe. You guys are really awesome, and let's get into the video. Woo! With a color pencil, I trace out the face shape onto the pink felt, like so. And once you do that, you're going to double up the fabric, and you're going to cut that out to make two face shapes, like so. Since you finished that, you're going to cut out all of the pieces that go on the face out of black felt, and then soon you realize that your mom is going to blast her music and bother you while you sew. Oh no. Well, while I tried to drown her out, I took my black thread and my needle, and I am going to sew the eyes on. And here is the finished eyes. They're so cute. Now you're going to sew on the eyebrows, just like we did before with the eyes, and you're going to realize that you want to sew in peace, and you're going to escape to your room as soon as you finish sewing on the eyebrows. Now that I have escaped to my room, here is one eyebrow finish, and we're going to do the other one just like we did the one before. And here are the eyebrows done. He looks like he's saying, "Bitch, you say what?" Now we're going to put the nose on just like we did the other pieces. After I finished the nose, I thought everything didn't look finished, and so what I'm doing here is outlining the nose as I did the eyes and the eyebrows with just a couple of felt stitches just around the piece, not going into it, but just around it. Here's that finish. It just looks better to me. And now I am going to pencil on where I am going to backstitch the mouth on. I penciled that in orange. I just drew it so that I have a map, and I'm going to backstitch the mouth on. Pray that this goes well. And here I did the mouth, half of it off camera because I was so nervous that I'd mess it up, but I didn't mess it up. So now I'm gonna do the other half, and I'm just doing a couple of back stitches here. Oops, sewing accidents happen like that all the time. Let me just pull that out and get back to you. And here's the mouth finish. I went ahead and already washed it, so the pencil mark is done, but I didn't mess it up. And now for a dance party. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now that the face is done, we are going to set him aside for now, and we're going to work on the ears. Now the ears we already cut out of our pattern, and we need to cut out the inner part of the ears so we can sew it on. And here are the inner ears cut out completely. Sorry, the camera's a little too blown out, the light shining from my window. But now we're going to sew them on one of the ear pieces on each ear. Now here's the ear half sewn on because I wanted to show you what a fell stitch is. You see, you enter in the fabric on the one that you're sewing to it, and then you enter the outside just a little bit and you sew that. Oh, and hit the camera while you're at it. And that is a fell stitch, and you just keep on doing that all around. But sometimes sewing gets kind of boring, and so what I do, sometimes I listen to music, or if in case you're using your phone to record you can totally sing too as well.
Just wanna be lonely, just wanna be yours. waiting 깜깜한 건지 내 꿈은 이 모습 네 안아준다 난 내 지금 모습 후회된다 날 전화 잡을 수 없어 내 지가 소리들을 봐 다른 때로 넌 두드려놔 가만히 난 속에서 너는 이렇게 빛나니까 손을 내밀어줘 save me I need your love before I fall 내 손을 내밀어줘 save me I need your love before I fall 내 손을 내밀어줘 save me oh save me okay.
And now here's that finish. They just look so cute. Okay, but now that we're done with that, we are going to sew blanket stitches all around between both ear pieces with both ears. And before we sew it up, we need stuffing. I have this giant stuffing bag and it's so much fun to hug, but we only need a little. Actually, all the stuffing that we need. And now that we have that tiny little stuffing, we're gonna stuff it until we can't stuff it anymore. And then we're going to blanket stitch it closed after. Now we have to do to what we did to the ear, to the other ear. But I'm having a problem because this ear I want to be folded, because he has that folded ear look, so that it can look like that. But then again, I could sew it that way because he does have it that way, but I don't think that's gonna work. So I'm going to try to stuff it lightly so that I can curl the ear over, so that it can look like that in the end product. Now here are the finished ears. I decided to hot glue the one ear down, and I couldn't show me doing that because the plug is all the way over there. And so I just had to show it like this. And I just tacked the ears in place so I know where they are, and it's looking so cute so far. I'm so excited. Eee! Right here I am just doing some fell stitches to sew the ears down to the back piece of the head so that they're not shown in the future. Also, I got my nails done. The others were long and bothering me and they were way overdue. How do you like them? Also, my stitches weren't even really shown because the blanket stitches that we do to sew the whole plushie together cover them. So so it worked out pretty nice. So far I have blanket stitched all the way around, and now I'm about to teach you how I blanket stitch the ears, because you cannot go through the ears to blanket stitch it normally. You have to do it in a special way. And so usually people would take their needle and put it through the entire ear. That is not how you do it. It just won't work if you try it, trust me. And so what you have to do is that you have to take the needle through the first fabric and try to gently go through the other fabric very lightly, like that. It kind of goes through it and then through the other one. And then you take the thread, got tangled, you take the thread and you try to put it over the needle. Sometimes you have to bend the ear to get it over, and then after you do that, you pull it through, and that is a blanket stitch, just like that, through the ear. And now you have to do it all the way around the entire ear until you get to the other side. And now the front of the ear is sewed to the front of the head. And just when you thought you were done, you're not. You have to sew the back piece to the back of the ear with blanket stitches. I know it's a hard thing to do and it's time consuming, but in the end it all turns out really nice looking, so trust me. And now we're finally done with blanket stitching the back. But now we have a dilemma. The needle is on the completed sewed side and we needed to get it on the other side. And so what we have to do is kind of a magic trick. We have to put the needle through and then we have to pull it through on the inside just to get the needle on the other side. And then you can resume blanket stitching everything. But before we sew it closed, we're gonna stuff it. With stuffing the plushie, make sure that you divide it and stuff it little by little, but make it as squishy as you want. I made him really squishy. He's so squishy. Anyway, after you do that, you are going to blanket stitch him closed, and as soon as you do that, you are literally done. And here he is finished. He's so cute. I'm so happy how he turned out. This is my second attempt and I was so nervous, but he turned out great. I ultimately made him to a keychain to put him on my backpack, but it turns out he actually is on my phone. And so I even uploaded it when Cookie posted a picture with Cookie, and I posted that I made it for him and people liked it, so that was really cool. Thank you guys again so much for subscribing, and thank you for over 200 subscribers. I really love you guys, and I really hope you enjoyed this DIY, okay? Love you guys. Bye. Please subscribe and comment. Tell me what to do next. Bye.
You make me begin.